Well, we talked about $1,000 shipping for a Catwoman on Batpod. What do you think this thing will be?
It better be free. Shipping better be free if you buy that bad boy.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
So this is Queen Studios. This is the first time they were seeing this. This was posted, I think, today.
Yeah. I woke up to it this morning.
So it's basically considered a life size, even though it's not real life size, but it's a life size person size.
Yeah.
Of Optimus Prime. But holy crap, that's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
How long is it going to take you to put it together?
Let's all play a guesstimate.
Yeah, I'd be curious how many pieces it is.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? 10,000?
You mean
more?
You mean pieces or cost?
Cost.
Oh, right.
Gosh, that seems low to me.
I think so too.
20.
Yeah, I bet it's really a lot. I bet it's probably closer to 20. But what do you think? An edition size of like 20 or 30, maybe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same as the Batman with the whole
the armory.
I think it's going to be like that, kind of.
Yeah. They're just targeting super high-end collectors.
They sure are.
Or museums or shops or things like that. I mean, it's just something that you could put out front and get people to, it attracts people in. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There was that Gotham that we talked about earlier. In case you hadn't seen the main graphic, I threw that in here. Well, let's talk a little bit about Succubus. Beautiful statue. Did anybody buy this?
I did not.
I haven't yet. I'm still thinking it over. I really like it. I'm trying to decide how uncomfortable I want my wife to be.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think the color scheme is really interesting. It's almost like she's from a black and white movie, but then there's this red. I like pretty much everything about it. The price is fine. I
was surprised that some people were complaining about her flesh color, and I thought that's what made it so cool.
Yeah. I think like what Jeff says, the Nor kind of color, and then the red just sticks out like the blood, and then the wings just stick out, and it just makes the piece to me.
Yeah.
Don't you
She's
think
a vampire, right?
Well, they've made her that here. I don't know that she's always represented as a vampire, but she's someone that entices men in their dreams.
Well, it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But as far as the skin tone, don't you think this is a perfect opportunity for a variant?
Yeah, I could see that.
The skin variant.
I love the way the blood is coming upward.
Yes, that's really cool.
That's a nice touch.
No, I think this is going to be a big hit for them. I haven't decided about myself, just because I really, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Happy life, yeah.
Just put a deadbolt on the door.
I don't even have a door. I've got a door, but it's a window pane door. So.
Well, it's a beautiful statue. Again, I really like the paint. I think the red and the gray just really works for me.
Yep.
This was a photo from their live show, just to kind of give an idea of how big she is. So she's premium
big.
format size.
Yeah.
Now, somebody had a photo of her next to Superman, and they're about the same height with the arms and everything like that.
She's 30.5 inches tall.
Mm-hmm. She's tall.
That's tall.
This was a teaser from Darkseid that we got a few weeks back since our last show.
No.
That's
Twitter, my friend.
What did I say?
You said Darkseid.
Well, I meant the character.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Isn't that Darkseid?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Darkseid from Tweeterhead. But yeah, this was their 6th scale though, right?
Yes.
So obviously, a lot of people have been complaining about like, where's all of our 6th scale stuff? Well, they're still working on it. I think this portrait looks really nice.
Looks really good.
And it's a 2.0. They did it once before.
I think this is probably going to be more likely like the behind the back pose, probably.
It is hands behind the
Okay.
back.
Nice. That'll be awesome.
They've released a silhouette of this one.
A lot of people have asked too about Two-Face, not only like pre-order. So I've been told July for pre-order for Two-Face, the bust. As for the so the shipping thing, Chad was told by the shipper that the Two-Face quarter scale and 6 scale had shipped. Well, it turns out that it actually hadn't been. I have heard from multiple companies that there are a lot of issues right now with shipping. I know that the war has caused a tremendous amount of issues with boats needing to be rerouted other places, places being blocked because of shifting war conditions. And so, again, I have no idea the logistics of any of that, but it does make sense of maybe why some of these things have been delayed so much. But I've been told that we should, it's been shipped. As of this point, I don't know when it's going to arrive. I don't know if it's the one that takes 5 weeks. I don't know if it's the one that takes, a week to get here. I don't know. I don't know if you've heard anything, Jeff, on your end, but
just what you heard from Dark Side Studios about they're having real problems getting through. Was it pirates?
Pirates, and also again war stuff. I mean, there's just been a lot of craziness,
right,
in that part of the world right now. So I mean, it does make sense of why there might be delays. Is it still frustrating and annoying? Yes, but I think it's also good that Tweeterhead's trying to be transparent about that, of why there's some delays. But I know I'm waiting on my Two-Face also. So I know I'm frustrated, but with this hobby, we have to just be patient at times,
I do wish that with the DC line, they were giving us a new character instead of another redo.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Because I don't think their first Dark Side sold all that well. So I would think that they would want to like focus on something new and exciting,
Yeah.
But I just got a text message from Chad. He wanted to update me on some things. So I'll give him a call tomorrow and we'll see if there's any new updates. I'll share those with everybody. This one, I love this statue. This is the Mr. Sin.
Yep.
How beautiful did this turn out?
She's gorgeous.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think people are going to be really happy with this one.
I can't justify buying it, but I love it. There's a lot of people that hated the stairs. I really like the stairs.
I'm super tempted. My concern though is the depth of the stairs makes it really difficult to display for me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to display it with the stairs, or can you display it without it?
You don't. It turns into a really short piece without the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. I mean, she's beautiful. All the components of the base are beautiful. You just don't get that effect without the stairs. But look at the detail on the robe and everything.
Yeah,
It looks like real. I mean, it looks like real fabric.
It does.
I think I've said this before, but this just feels like a sanctuary piece to me.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like one to me too, and it very well may happen. I was kind of waiting for it to come into stock and maybe get my educator's discount on it.
Is it still pre-order status?
Well, a few came in for people who had pre-ordered it, but it never got to the point where it was add to cart.
Yeah, it's probably batches.
And I think the first batch was pretty small. There's only been a few people that have posted pictures.
And if you haven't seen the review, we had a guest review where somebody was kind enough to film that for us. So if you missed that review and want to see more, check out the video from a couple of days ago. And again, I want to thank Dan. It was great to have Dan back. And things are going great. Had some conversations with him, and so look for him more often. Back in the fold, and he has promised that room tour. So stay tuned for that.
I did comment on the video. I was like, look at this little tease Dan's giving us of his room tour right now.
That's right. But yeah, I love this statue. I think it's so. Can I make this? Can I make Talia out of this?
You know what? I haven't read recent Talia stories, but you always want to have her with less clothing than she traditionally has.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, surely we could find like a long purple robe or a green robe or whatever she's wearing this month. It's really weird with her because like sometimes she's like has the exact same costume as like Black Widow, and other times she doesn't. So it's so weird with her,
Right.
her looks. But speaking of the piece that Dan reviewed, these are not his photos, but these were some other photos that I found online. I am on the wait list. I am probably not going to be able to get this. I can't imagine it converts this late, but never say never. But I don't know why I slept on this piece. I really like it.
Look at that. Looks like he's actually throwing it.
Yeah, I like the rope of that. Yeah,
Looks great.
Yeah, I think, I mean, look at that.
That cowl is just so incredibly done.
Some people were kind of upset that the sculpt is so good that the cape or the cloak kind of takes away from it, but I like that time period. I like that that look, and I think what kind of swayed me was that I was still thinking of Batman surrounded by the villains, and I was like, I already have the Bat bike, but if I have a chance to get this, I'm gonna go for it.
I'm on the wait list also.
Well, good luck to us both.
Yep.
Also got the Deathstroke in this last week. Last Wednesday, actually, we did the live unboxing, so thanks everybody that tuned in for that. What do you guys think about this one as it's turned out?
I think it's incredible. I think it is the best Sideshow Deathstroke they've done. Just the details, the colorway, the mask. I wish they did have an unmasked portrait like you said. That would have been really nice.
And seems so obvious too.
So obvious, but so much detail. I think the paint was really on point. I loved all the details of all the battle damage, the bullet holes and things like that. But yeah, this one blows the original out of the water, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, question, because we both have the Prime 1 Deathstroke.
Yes.
If you had to go with one, you can only have one in your collection forever. Which one you going with?
I got to go the Prime 1.
Yeah.
And that's just, I mean, I just prefer that scale. And I mean, it's a very similar piece, really. I mean, it's got a lot of the same elements. I'm looking at the Prime 1. The paint's definitely darker.
Yeah.
Which I do kind of like that little bit.
I like it's darker. Yeah.
Yeah. But on the Sideshow piece, I like that it's a little lighter. So it's weird.
Yeah.
But they're both so different. I feel like the Prime 1 is a little bit more realistic take, whereas the Sideshow piece is a little bit more comic.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Just with the color choices and things like that. But of course, sculpted by Martine. I'm really glad that I have both, but if I had to choose, I'd still probably choose the Prime 1.
Okay.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah. I mean, it's detailed. I'll give it that.
I had no idea that was all back there. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, really fun piece. Again, well done, Sideshow. I'm really glad to have it. Look at this thing. I am so impressed.
So cool looking.
It's really cool.
This is a premium format. So this is, again, this made some people in the community mad because it wasn't the other scale. But good Lord, I think this looks great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it makes perfect sense. They've already done them in 1/5 and 1/6.
Right.
Why not do it in 1/4?
Right. And they've all been good.
Yeah.
That I like that one the best. I like that portrait the best.
Alec Guinness portrait.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool that they give you both, and they're both with respect from different actors. So it's pretty cool.
It's amazing too how much it changes the statue.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can think of a portrait like that changes a statue so much, but it really does. So anyway, congratulations to everybody getting this. I love the Mythos line. I secretly wish I could collect it. I really liked the Darth Vader. And that one wasn't quarter scale, but it felt like a quarter scale. It was so big. Beautiful pieces. There's another image of it. Obviously, it's got real fabric. Nice piece.
It's just really well done.
There's Tim Hansen right there working on the cut and sew. But yeah, beautiful piece. And this was an image from, just to give you an idea of size, from their live show.
Looks good.
Let's see. We've got this one. This is the new 3rd scale Darth Maul. We kind of saw just the last show we did. We saw just like a head sculpt teaser. But what do you guys think of this one now that we've have it fully revealed?
The base is the best part to me. Just the little diorama they have in the center of the base is really good.
It's kind of
I'm looking forward to seeing it in San Diego. I hope.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Yeah.
Do you think they're kind of taking kind of cue from Legendary Beast and doing these storytelling type bases?
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of have to think that, yeah, but they did it more sparingly so it doesn't take up so much space.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
This one's really cool because it's got multiple torsos, so it's really changes the look of the statue.
Right.
Got the kind of the more traditional look and then the shirtless look. But that portrait,
That's good.
Dead on.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, congratulations. If you're a 3rd scale collector, this is pretty exciting that they're doing Star Wars. And then there's the other portrait.
Yeah.
I like that one the best.
They really captured the eyes in that one.
It's good. Say Ant should be real happy. Yeah, this is I think this will be a big hit for them. And then you get the torso, bust basically.
Right.
So that's awesome too. And then there's some of the storytelling elements. Obviously, it lights up.
Looks so good lit up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I was gonna say that to me is a light up feature.
Yeah.
Like that, I could see leaving on.
Yep.
So that's neat. But yeah, cool piece. These are just some photos from when we talked about the Legendary Beast pieces.
Toy-Con.
Yeah, Toy-Con. I don't remember if we talked about it. I don't think we did, Jeff, on the last show. What did you think about some of these reveals?
I think this one looks fantastic. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what the edition sizes are like because the pairing with Harley is only for the Ultimate Edition. So I don't know how big of an edition size that's going to have.
That's awesome. Would you consider doing the villains?
If I were to do the villains, it would just be this piece probably and not the others. Just because of space.
Yeah.
But I'm digging the Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity is looking crazy good. There's Batman next to Joker. I have advised Jay to go a little shorter on the Joker base so he's not towering over Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I think that that'll shrink down just a little.
But they do look good side by side like that.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And then, of course, Joker is going to have a ton of swap outs, different portraits and things.
I do think one alternate portrait for Harley would have been a good idea.
Mhm.
I think so. He announced that they were doing like this portrait with Bat in the Sun. And I think instead of doing that, which again, I'm not saying it's not a good idea, but I'm saying that I wish that instead of doing, like let's say a 5th Joker head, do a 2nd Harley head instead.
Totally.
Yep.
I think that would have been smart. And maybe they still look at the detail on their gloves. Look at that.
So John in the chat is asking if I'm getting the whole Justice League, and I'm afraid I don't have enough space. I wish I was, but I don't think I can.
It's a lot of space.
It is. But man, that Aquaman looks fantastic.
I thought this was kind of funny. There's a lot of people that don't love this portrait, and so obviously the Chick-fil-A sauce girl. I thought that was pretty funny.
That threw me off.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. There's Jeff's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
I mean, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, and there's multiple portraits. I mean, it's pretty cool.
She just looks so strong, like just
Mhm.
Yeah.
so excited for collectors that are going to be getting that one. I do like that they changed some of the colors a little bit, and I thought she looked great.
Yeah.
Getting that Medusa base, that marble base. It's good stuff.
I love everything about that base.
Are you getting the ultimate version of this one, Jeff? Or
I probably am.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just awesome. Again, great storytelling throughout the piece. It's really cool. And there's Jeff's Trinity right there.
There they are.
Looks
So
good to
good.
me. Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff,
Look
are
at
you
that.
putting Wonder Woman in the middle, or are you going to put Superman?
My inclination is to put Superman in the middle, but we'll see how they look. Just whatever configuration looks the best is what I'll go with.
Because the way the capes, like Batman's cape is going that way, Superman's cape's going that way. Just to
Yeah.
me, visually, I'd like Wonder Woman in the middle if I did the collection.
Maybe we'll see. If it also depends on the height. I don't want the shortest one in the middle. That doesn't look right to me,
True.
but we'll see how it goes.
I like that this is the black version, but you can see highlights of blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. And of course, we got to see Aquaman as well. Love the resin water glove.
I think someone stole the A off his belt.
Yeah, they must have. I didn't notice that. It fell off. They were definitely having some technical difficulties that night, obviously with Flash kind of being damaged or not Flash, I meant Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He had a leaning problem, but
Yeah, I guess he arrived damaged. Shipping was a problem with him.
it's cool to see them all together.
It really is.
That's what Prime 1 used to do. You remember when they did the Arkham line, they would have them all like that? Like,
Yeah.
it's really lets you, this is smart. It just really lets you see, you can envision it in your collection. Jay Smart. Also, said it without saying it, but clearly they have the Marvel license
Yep.
going forward. So congratulations, because again, not only if our collector is going to be able to get third scale Star Wars, but also going to be now getting third scale Marvel as well. I love the Spider-Man.
It's so good. He went with the more amazing Spider-Man comic run with the wider, bigger eyes, and I really like that costume for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I like the bigger eyes Spidey. That's my favorite.
Looks so good. And then, of course, you got the base as well. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Gwen and Mary Jane on the you were shown before.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome. These are some photos that some collectors did the side-by-side of the J&D Wonder Woman. I thought it was kind of cool to see them side-by-side.
Yeah, I like the one on the right a lot more. I've seen the one on the left in person, and it didn't look as good as the one on the right.
Yeah, they've definitely made improvements.
Yeah.
But again, some really nice detail.
The Wonder Woman, the new one, definitely one of their best pieces, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's a nice way to showcase them too, I think.
Yeah.
Just nice, simple displays.
Is the hair rooted or sculpted?
Rooted.
Okay.
These are some in-hand photos of their, this is Iron Studios, their 1/4 scale Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, and I thought she turned out really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Still hard to beat the Tweeterhead quarter scale, I think, but I still think this one turned out really nice.
There are a lot of Michelle Pfeiffer seems to be easy for sculptors to get for some reason.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. I like her pose. And this one is next to the Sideshow one, just to give you an idea of size.
Right.
Both quarter scale. But obviously the Iron Studios is maybe a little smaller.
It's a slightly funky pose, the way she's sitting. I don't know.
She's kind of mounted onto the Max Shrek kitty.
Yeah, mounted might be the right word. It's a little bit. I don't think you can be over-sexualized when it comes to that character, but
right.
She's enjoying that cat.
I feel like I feel like this is actually the pose whenever she was sitting on the bed.
Okay.
The penguin.
Right.
That's kind of the scene the vibe I get from this. but then sticking it on the cat head, I don't know, but I still think it's nice. This I threw in. This was done by David Finch this weekend. I just thought it was really cool. A really nice tribute to Frank Miller.
Yeah.
We were just talking before the show, so they've announced that they're once again increasing prices. Now headshots are now going to be $800, and ones like this are now going to be $3K.
Whoa. You could buy a good funny book with that money.
That's right. These are a couple that are arriving Monday for me.
I love the reflection in the glasses.
It's awesome. It's very clearly a Neil Adams tribute here. Love what he did. And he was actually excited because he's never done a Dr. Hugo Strange commission before.
I'm not sure Neil Adams ever did.
Well, he did Neil Adams cover, you mean?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to remember if Neil Adams ever did a Hugo Strange issue.
He did. Let me show you.
The details on this one that he did, I think it's probably one of my favorites that you have in your mugshot wall.
Can you see that, Jeff? Isn't that the one he did?
I need to see it. Look, can you put yourself on screen? Try that. I don't know. I've never seen that.
If that's the Neil Adams.
I've never seen that image before.
This is the one when you see Hugo Strange, this is the only image you ever see. Like it's like this is the main one, and he's got Batman reflected in the glasses. And so as soon as I saw what he was working on, I was like, I bet you it's an Adams. I'm pretty sure it's Neil Adams.
When I think of Hugo Strange, I think of Marshall Rogers. I think of Matt Wagner and Bob Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, Boland. Someone said Brian Boland.
That is Boland.
Right.
Yeah, it is a Boland tribute then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that absolutely it's Boland.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. But you could tell that's where he got that from. Like that inspired him clearly.
Well, you think
I like it better even now because I have
yeah.
he did Man Bat for Neil Adams, and I love that he did that one off of Boland. That's really cool.
You think Finch is expensive? Imagine what Boland would cost.
His prices are nuts. Well, I said that Joker went for. Actually, I think I've got a picture of it here. Let me go back into the.
Was it
$90K, right?
Yeah, $90,000. Let me go back into my images here, guys. All right, can you see the screen again, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Finch's commission did for me, and then my Killer Croc as well.
That's just really his line work is just incredible.
It's just so good.
Well, as his prices escalate for commissions, I imagine the value of the ones you already got are escalating along with it.
I would assume so. This is the one that Jimmy G got this weekend, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's cool.
So good. This is I threw in here. I had not heard of this company. It's Infinite Statue and Collectibles, and it's plastic collectible figures. I thought this was really cool.
I like everything about it but the price.
How much are they running?
$900.
Yikes.
Oh.
To me, that's a very basic quarter scale piece. That should be $600.
I agree, and it's got like the old Sideshow round base.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like this is I mean, I think the sculpt looks great, but it's like just visually, this looks like something that Sideshow did 10 years ago.
Yep. And it's fabric and all that. So there's got a lot going for it, but 900 is just too much.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't realize that was the price.
It's destined to be 35% off with free shipping.
Without a doubt.
Now I think A24 is doing a new movie based off him.
It opens on Christmas Day.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Speaking of Christmas movies, the Red One, I wish that had came out at Christmas. That would have done so much better.
When is that coming out?
I think it's coming out this summer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought the trailer was kind of fun. Some people give me a hard time for liking the trailer, but I'm a sucker for Christmas movies.
Yeah. I think it looks great.
The
Yeah.
one line in the trailer where Chris Evans goes up to the counter guy, he goes, "Do you have a Wonder Woman?" When he's blowing everything up, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm sold. I want to watch that just for that one line.
My wife watched the trailer last night. She's like, "What is this?" And she watched it, and she's like, "We don't ever go to movies. We're going to this one."
It looks just looks fun.
It just looks fun. It
Yeah.
does. This is was revealed today by Pure Arts. They're doing variants of their Superman and Batman, kind of in more of a black and white style.
Oh, cool.
So that one is, I think, up for pre-order this week, but they're doing basically like a black and white. So wanted to throw that in there. I guess
They're usually at WonderCon.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.